The discussion is about visa acquisition. So I know, say, Ghana embassy wa meeting akwaji visa. Even though they are making provisions online. Perfect. Good. But they are closing. So me working there, trying to get it now, you're closing it. It's a form of before say maybe I will know. Say you're two. Now I can do it online. With notice. Yes. But still
closure with notice. So if that comes to affect us, if it affect people from traveling, I don't think so.
It does. See, the make a child say if the work canon, a several purpose on it, and everything as I open.
They are reopened because it is the embassy is not only for visa preparation.
People came online, Timmy. You have people who want to come to Ghana. They are complaining and say it's difficult. When you compare it to other countries, it is difficult for them. You are saying, say, what their reality is. Say, who say you are sitting in Ghana, they want to come to Ghana. You are in the comfort of Ghana. Who see that it is not difficult.
It's not.
Oh, no, you can't do that.
Okay, let me continue. It's really
the next thing now, me say you can't answer me, and which is the bigger problem now. And he said there are now cartels. In the December in GH or 30 December now, they are actively extorting money, like let me put it plain, money from the tourists. And uko clubs, uko bars, uko lounges, almost said that to two and near muscle to say, sir, we friend say X mineral water. Say him say, oh, maybe our bontia, maybe it's 3 cities. Okay, but uko club, yet I say maybe 6 cities because of club taxes and stuff like that. But say uko the same club in December. Now you can't say we 40 cities, 50 cities. I mean, what would you say? I mean, why should something that is sold ordinarily in the street for 3 cities, that you call club, you say maybe you cost 6 cities, it's okay. Why should it be sold for 40 cities, 50 cities? Again, why should you pay to enter a club and then pay again to get seats? Inakwe ko da mi hu bi da. Say what you see kapa ko club. That was a tia
and then go to Dunia. I mean, I don't go to Dunia shit twice or
Argentina, maybe drinker, to say maybe Jack Daniels or VSOP or something. Maybe ordinarily you could buy it, maybe around there, say 500, 600, 800, within that range. Not the same drink, you're talking $600, and now they're charging in dollars. And the authorities, nobody is saying anything. Like nobody is saying anything. So now the people who came are beginning to say no. Lagos is very, very expensive, and that is why we've come down to Accra. But now Accra is also beginning to learn and copy the table culture of Lagos now, Omugani Efri.
And even go beyond.
And even beyond. Kasa said something very remarkable. Said, me hunu abaya waba. Wait me titi and yemaso to say the present NDC government. The government is working so hard, and who say Nyameka me buano. It is real. It is real.
Also, NFU. You so kind.
And then the Mauja Kayu. And then the Mauja Kayu.
Oh, bro,
because again, the Mauja Kayu. So now I'm Suja Kayu.
It's
now move by the year for
a car could do baby. What the car is you? It is as someone
na as in your shira yon
as someone I'm pretty much say me wo team me Washoman Estate, right? Now over trotro ni do ye omo from Washoman Estate e be drew domain no mo si no gina ho no ma sa pai e so mo ko St. John no wa for the same car the same position no ma jo no ma sa be drew ma 7 no mo si ni asia pai circle into one trip no put you about 3 to 4 times
Rakwame ya mama sutire say na de omuso mu ma empa 7 producer say ye beto aso
na say dia fini ahihya se
producer asem aka chemi no say 7 no ma ye empa ho.
Okay, let me wrap it up.
Na me check 2 minutes ma
no Korea make kire amanfo me say especially me nyam Ghana for say what ton ade maybe ka every day what ton 200 pieces, okay, of a certain item. Now around December, we have 2,000 people. Basic economics doesn't say you should increase the price. Rather, because you are going to get profit on the volume. But Argentina, only in this country here, when you talk OBIGR, the tendency is that
yes, and
to say, but because of time constraint, you're very next week.
Martin. Offer.
Yeah, I said, tell me, can I tourism there? Might be any paper one, the council security. I say, type attractions, maybe there, or by the end of what I say, Ghana, your post will be blah. Let us begin. Airline availability. You are calling back on direct flight in air back, and I said, or back up for maybe Morocco, for instance,
Morocco.
Emergency services, as you say, how are the emergency services open more, but back over how many more, but because governance no a good. I just hope because we are back, problem, we are
train system,
hospitality, transport system, or more kind of say, hotel rates, airline fares, road network, education, agriculture, and entertainment centers.
Morocco, the Europe. Me call Morocco. I catch him say city be the Marrakesh. Now come one day because of train. With me, share Marrakesh bad.
Also, the focus is so
hard.
Well, I think your data collection, Emma tourism, the answer said we have a headway to go. This is a challenge for us. Being at the 9th position with what we have, like Kwame Kanu, is not the best for us. Whatever we need to do, and this government, so that we beef up the tourism industry, because one of the people that we have seen that may heartbeats any initiative for the entertainment and tourism industry has always been His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Everything about us, the entertainment industry, the tourism industry, even in placement of ambassadors for other countries, he's really ready for us. And the American says that Naifa, your boy homody, Nadia Bayama, Akopie. Things no. And then December and G.
Brian man,
young copy what? I mean, we don't move to 10. We should come back to first. We have the right to do that. And then I'll share December and GH, one of our high profile events. And you may know CCA in the next few hours, exactly at 8 o'clock. Honestly, Basso, you are awarding Crawford. Kwame Ko and Crawford Bob Muhammad. Your research team in the Sasami by say people increase their prices and other things. In Crawford, we're not happy about some pricing and things. And see, shown Crawford me a very diligent in proper sales and all these things. And you may have no case input. You are starting to be a very man Crawford, Juma Yana Konkan, Ewo, a Juma, Omuye, Mudizima, and GH, Ewo Accra International Conference Center. Kobon Crawford Basso for Dizima in GH. And you know we are, I mean, Honorable Julius Debra, is one of our special guests of honor. The Minister of Tourism is going to be there. The CEO and the
Tourism Authority.
And in the Abedi Chile, and a companies that have been whereby by honest and the research who say we wait. So at least I believe that way back competition with them, award with them, some pricing and semi quality service, how to deal with your tourists. But now if you're Ghana Promotion Council Company Limited, a company, promotion GTDC. Almost nyama there to come even for the next few minutes. Ebeko ye palma. And to be the imagine say, Mumi fa nyama 2 years. Na December and GH, the same for share. If a year and keka because ye no am I a tourism movie. Then I believe that we'll move from where we are to the best place. Because we need the numbers, we need the money, and we need to set proper records for us. So you know we have to serve will be our invitation. Yeah.
Okay.
7 p.m. We shall see. Recap the shall see. Me uncle bonko for enjoy my so we need ticket, only invitation there.
Maybe that's the counselor, a doctor counselor.
Make carry the patrol. Afromax Plus. 1 second. Afromax Plus. When maybe a yebi. But more than a bo Jones or drop and who buy against post it. Fabi, not sure leave us ye. Now me will have from 0277 609 644. Mr. Akusa Salafusu. My baby, Her Excellency. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Power.
Thank you so much. Me Joby Biase. Baby, I'll share. Baby, I'll see if I be a Nyami show. What can we be in a Power Entertainment? Is one of the best in the country. Metremo mame ofa ajimai prempe ajingo. The producer ya Dan Latte on the Megas and we produce here. The technical producer Adam, my partner in Christ. TV crew ni na me do say pressure was so good. Yes, and Miko, Mechia Her Excellency. Akosia sewa fosu Mrs. Mo say all Gini Dini e hamono monko hage transformer. Nyame aduma dasene ye besaba.
Assembly koswa enkuyi. Enemnisha.
Question of the mind and sana.
Chili power.
Radio ni TV. I'm saying it's a pound.
For what? Lawyer Kusi, you are too learned to allow this to fly. Can we withdraw the early immediately? Mrs. Akosia Sewafusu, what is the early for? What is the letter of administration for? Or letters of administration for? Have you seen the caveat they have brought? I have a copy of it. I feel so sad that she has to include the baby mama Odobrun because of the judgment that was passed. And this is the same judgment you are seeking for redress. What are you going to use the LA for? Like you see, what is Mrs. Akosia Sewafusu going to use the LA for? Or say judgment on Jintu and your kwapi. Once you say and boss said, Bibia de Quema de kwapi. A son say, Yenjo Dobroni to Muste or It's as no kura what to woman say. Lumba nya ne ho ade. That is the truth. Memo be for sentiment and kasa. Lumba onim so oyire. Enti odobru ni wan ware ne da. Wan ware no. Look, say what you want me say wan ware no. Enti odobru ni nye second wife, third wife, or your baby mama. But no clear woman is say, see me pa. Court a passing judgment. And a court judgment no passing, you know. Yeah, wine me a casse, what dintro, there be. Yes, he and dim to me, but I don't just got the intro. And Jacosa said, what for so I didn't say no credit in hopper. Nincomodium, my act, yes, or no soon did to me. And new thing I am shall ye quite pee. It's a yes, she a quite pee like Coca George and Penny Fuel appeal court said. Judgment nearby and a chair said. I don't go on here being straightforward. Judgment nature said. Although Brony Suya, a son said, judgment ne say. Crate say, Akosia Sewa for Sudeba. Yen Gina Swa, a money ye a year pair. Lumba Wale Nancy no. Yan fire cratan and she shen and be ye. And noon tinu. Judge no my tia say, or no dear. Sacratana and be ye. Or jit tia wa ye be a Kosia Sewa ye no figure na kona jatu. Say, Lumba ye no one dear with fear. They fear one day or your on the Bama to me, what did you Lumian sign 9 and noon? I be see a nano. Crata, what dear Lumba yere, ya Mrs. Akosa Sewa for soup. Omo ye and a no crack. A no crack. Now, a no crack sadia. Say, or quack letters of administration. Judge in a catch them say. Request now the above for letters of administration. Judgment be that with 3 sweat, say, we are married. And you know, one want to be letters of administration and much as could you foresee. Just say, more man be in a mudia bakra tanoso. It may cast a cancer up. That is already a fee, why appeal. A demand for you. Not just a team. Although Brunin so sorry, so quack letters of administration. Ye bet Bisa said, or Baba Kuno count, and so only make a cratano. Now, won't the judgment link to more? I didn't saw your crat out your Dobruni Basune check us a Yakamba wouldn't to. What do you need the LA for? Say a Japadia, Lakusi. Obedient to me, Falumba, Yeri Japadia, da and see that. Seluma, nya will, and we are. You better pay the interstate. But yet, to take one. I will shop to pack my yet as a lumba ye will. And put more cassette or who I am for building good in me shedding. I don't understand. I need explanation. Why this LA request? For what? Can we withdraw the LA immediately? Can we withdraw the LA immediately? We don't need it now. Can we allow the truth to come? Because if you are doing an early and we are including Odobroni, who is a baby mama, but by virtue of court pronouncement, me have said it all. The court could have just said it, say, we don't know you. But why did they even add a question, say what to wait? Because it's in the same vein where Lawyer Kusi said that the judge understood, said he will manage with the translation than the authentication. But later when he came, the judge has changed the statement. When an injunction was put on the corpse of that Ilumba, judgment was given in few minutes, few hours, few seconds. They added a new caveat, furthermore, to the judgment in the office of the judge. Hear me. What is the LA for? What is Akosua Sewa Fosu Mrs. going to use the LA for? Milekahu, Agblima, Akbliji, Kokonte, Boko Floke Yele. Mini eke LA Yafi. What is Akosua or the Koye Fufone for contraring kwine? It's our interest at LA now. Look, see why the LA or the Koye then? You want to place injunction on properties that you've acquired with Lumba? It is a clear statement of when, at what property was acquired at what year. We unya law, common sense. Minister Thomas here, common sense. Say, Lumba Wari will be 1989. Amatofie 1990. Lumba Wari will be 1989. Amatofie 2000. Lumba Wari will be Omasidan 2001. Now Obi na CSA ya wari mi 2010. Now 2010 ejapade ye Akosua Sewa no gusu wali Lumba until 2010 ejapade ni no mo ye nya ebegu so ache se ba me chede a. Now the year before 2010 na Odobroni no CSA agi na tum so ye oyere no oni chafa wom. It is a Ellen Obi na catch him say, yeah, G. Am I the tabwa to Lumba Nyamasuna? Odobroni or the Koya gang. I don't think I say, yeah, 9 boy and 2 near Koya Ellie, maybe. Miss Ramupa, Ubin catch a man who says, Memma on my sin film and lawyer to see. They should immediately withdraw the early request. Because to have an early that is demanding, I saw it and I'm so disappointed. I'm coming. I'm so disappointed. I'm telling you, Charlie. I'm looking for it. Okay, so this is what I received. If it's fake, then somebody tell me it's fake. In the High Court of Justice, Kumasi, the Ashanti region, suit. Okay. In the matter of estates of Charles Kojo Fosu, aka that the Lumba disease, and in the matter of application for the grant of letters of administration by, listen to this one, by Akosua Sewa Fosu, Charlene Fosu, Ernestina Fosu, aka Akosua Brimpoma. Now hear this. Supplementary affidavit in support. I, Akosua Sewa Fosu, plot number blah 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 blah. 1. That I am the first applicant and the dependent hearing. Number 2. That I, together with the 2 applicants, file an application for letters of administration on the 22nd 12/2025. 3. That in the affidavit in support disposed to by the 3rd applicant, we fail to indicate that the High Court, Kumasi, on the 28th day of November 2025, gave a judgment in which it decided that the deceased had 2 wives. We failed to do it. Number 4, that the 2 wives are Akosua Sewa Fosu, the first applicant, and Priscilla Ofori, aka Odobruni. Wherefore I swear to the affidavit in support, dated at Dino Chambers, Edum, Kumasi, this 12th day of January. Now, listen, say that somebody explained to me. We failed to indicate that Lumba had 2 wives. Why are we? And my explanation was that the judge said, by the judgment on the 28th, it gives the clearance that Akosua Sewa Fosu Mrs. can never do any demand alone, but must do it in conjunction with the said accepted judgment wife, Odobruni. That Lumba had 2 wives. So if this is the game, are we not pursuing the appeal? What would the LA do for us? Maybe an explanation will help us, because I'm not happy about this. Maybe somebody else understands it better than me. Because Mrs. Akosua Sewa Fosu has not and will not accept Odobruni as a wife, but as a baby mama. I should reach out to whom? Are we not pursuing for better particulars and explanation at the appeals court? Lawyer Kusi said that. So why the letters of administration? For what? Is it not obvious that Lumba made properties when he was with Akosua Sewa Fosu? The alleged claim of marriage between Lumba and Odobruni in 2010. I don't believe it. Nobody can convince me to believe it. Nobody. I mean, nobody. Nobody. Nobody can convince me. Nobody can convince me that Odobruni was fired by Lumba. Because of what I have gone to inquire to know, not from human beings. Lumba said he never married Odobruni. But it is difficult to prove spiritual things in law courts. There were a lot of women that demanded the same thing. He never did it. Say he's promiscuous, say he's bad, say all the negative. But one of the things he never did was to marry Odobroni whilst Akosua Sewafosu was there. Because the appeal is the most important thing right now for us. When I say us, those of us who believe that the truth is nothing but the truth, and the truth is that Mrs. Akosua Sewafosu is the only legitimate wife that is qualified to be recognized. That is why we're going for the appeal. So when the appeal is done, won't the rights of the LA be given? Now that we are demanded to go according to the judgment, why are we heading towards? Now that we are going to ask for LA and we are being mandated to add Odobroni because by virtue of the judgment, she has been cleared to be a wife of Lumba, and Charles Kojo Fosu has been cleared by judgment that he married two. That is what we want to correct. Nobody is hating anybody. We want the truth. Nothing but the truth. And then Jamaninka. Lumba Waleno. I want to do a spiritual inquiry. Lumba said he never married Odobroni. But we can't use spiritual things to go to court. And somebody has had a dream. So if the law has granted Odobroni a position as a wife, together with Akosua Sewafosu Mrs. And Akosua Sewa is not happy about it and is going for appeal. Why the early? Somebody explain the early to me. Mem penese krate ya ya be emu nsem no menji ntu eti media ko appeals court say yen ka bi mame eti na me a mesi yen ka bi mame na fi de krata me ba be ye no me ye de ageden e na judge say wo be krata de a engina so abetimi ya bisa krata obisa no e ye judgment na won ji ntu mu no masem no judge ne say se magic krata na ye ele na mawa ese wugina judgment na ye de ma wo na wo mpene so no ese wugitu mu. Oh, me say judgment in a say Odobroni aware no aluma aware no and onu nim say ya aware no ankola de Lumba no wo ma o. She's a true baby mama of Daddy Lumba and not the only baby mama. Why the LA at this time? It is appeal that we are doing, not an LA. Look, Mrs. Akosua Sewafosu all the property already. I know about Shahin Obedi. And Kolano Mona Hodada. Nalumba then or then a Lumba or our then. Our then. Say Lumba was dying back or seen in the bank. Ah, I don't believe Banalu Moti them. What? Then here. Maybe I hate these things. If I should do a show at 89,000 Ghana cedis plus, and I was surprised with the 20,000 as a support from Team Legal Wife. It's a chicken feed. If you want to talk, I'll send their money back to them. The lady was there. When she dropped the momo, she was standing there. I distributed it to people who were there. Logistics and people. That's not what we're talking about. Let's learn. And stop this sensationalism. I hate distraction. I am worried. And I bring $20,000. And I say, Jimmy, yeah, can you answer? Yes, you know, but you are some of the dear lawyer could see and on trade, yet we didn't go to school with him. But for a judge to tell you, say, there is a judgment actually say, I could say, when you won't quite and you pay earlier. Ma odo bronin ka na mo meji ele no e no kire say ye remind you say appeal na wo ye no ye de ajegan ese mu mienu ma mbomu a judgment ngra emba emam. But once you are not in favor of the judgment and you are going for appeal, don't do anything but the appeal. Go for the appeal. When you win the appeal, whatever has been done can be reversed. And then Mrs. Akusa said, "Oba Ghana so appeal. I know Oba Ghana so be early forward. Or the tabo be too lumba japa des na or the koti den or the koton bayire den obi tire yemu krata na mehu na mehi contact who the krata no wa bontin contact who. Can we withdraw this thing? Hey, look, I said, Lawyer Kusi is competent enough. Let us push him together with other team members and let's go for the appeal. If it will take us 10 years, let's go for it. Because this woman must be declared to be a Mrs. in Ghana and a Mrs. in Germany as well. Not just a Mrs. in Germany. You know what I mean? Lumba doesn't have a first wife and a second wife, so stop the loose talk. Oni yiri penny, oni yiri akwala. A judgment, nama odobro ni enye din so ye yiri. Na ya wale no. Ani luma oma, wejitu. Baluma wale no. Don't worry. If you come and write she's a wife, we are basing on the judgment that was given by her leadership, Mrs. Doreen, Dr. Doreen Smith. The judgment in our case, who argued with you? The judicial system is not corrupt. The judgment is because you are not able to prove with authentication of documents. Say, Akusa Sewafusu is a Mrs. by documents. Okay. And you are going for appeal so you can bring clarity. Lawyer Kusi say, only judge Nikasa say, Yenya authentication, but you your translation or see you immediately. We are still addressing a woman as Fusu. I don't think a friend Fusu. Luma, I mean, a woman, no matter the woman. Our lady a friend Fusu. And so no Bronisi will nim say Lumba Ware. Ne yere no wɔ Germany. Ɔno ane gyegye. Abusapanyi so onima. Say ɔno ane gyegye. If you ask me that what document shows that, I go to say why is a missus. Go ask your mother. You see, DNA for what? Unnecessary. The can imagine you. You are me import necessary agreement. And I'm who is a assembly. The damn name ya say a quiet early for what? Who am I? Who are you watching? Who am I? Who are you watching? Explain and early lectures of administration. It gives you power over the assets, property, accounts, and other documentation of the deceased person. That is lectures of administration. The mechanism here to argue. You are so stupid. What Jimmy? We are Passia. Oh, mammy, Jimmy, who's a phone and Passia for. Remember, see, everything enjoy what Jimmy. Have you watched the video? Only a makia, but say, what Jimmy Husano. San Passia didn't know better, and then I'll say, you are a very stupid person. Whoever is writing that. Passia, did you listen to the tape? Did you watch the video? The statement I made, did you really watch it? Go and type right now. Stop my video. Go to Google and go and type. Does rape victims enjoy the sex act? Not to say what report and research will be given to you. Jimmy. Munya credit. Amu bana mayen kwasiadi. Ye chira dia mani pe suadia. Mu Jimmy enti. Listen. My worry is, why are we going for early now? For what? We appeal because judgment in a Bible. Meaning to, of course, I appeal. Judge now you appeal no say judgment be that with so. Sad judgment no me jina so ma early no. And if odobro ni din ka ho, what does it mean? So Akusi may have reasons for what he's doing, but the layman's point of view, I dare mean into Mudia. May find your Juma. Enti na media ko say yenye appeal mami because minim da ye jam ya wade. Minim da me German krata eye invalid. That's all you are waiting. According to the judgment, Odobroni too is a wife by the judgment Dr. Lorinda Smith Atta wrote. So if you go and make a request that I want to do an early alone, the judge says, per the judgment, Lumba has 2 wives. See? Well, as for the monkeys and donkeys who are writing on my page, they came to learn. So I'll give them a chance to write. And if you come and insult me and call me a fool, I will not let it fly. Those ones I won't take it because what I do, you don't know. From a legal point, that is a strategic move. Strategic move for what? Where you are saying that the judge says you cannot get an early until you add the bedroom. Is strategy. Okay, we hear. I hear. So let's look at the strategy. I agree. Loyakusi, thank you for the strategy. For those of you who understand Loyakusi's strategy, I don't understand. We need to see. Appeal mean to Nsumu. Yekoji earlier and appeal to Nsumu. My number is 0277 609 644. 0277 609 644. Afumas Plaza, Penyana TV. 0277 609 644. Thank you. I'm confused by Loyakusi. I'm beginning to question his ability. His ability need your power. Thank you for writing my number. So my advice for Akoto Sewa not coming to the funeral was bad. Thank you very much. So what would be your advice? That the family says that if he finds her name in the funeral brochure, it is a favor they are doing her. And she did attend the funeral and say my advice was bad. Don't worry. Keep the advice to yourself. Where your mother died, go. When your father died, go. If anybody make a mistake to marry you, when they die, go to their funeral. Don't take my advice. There's no second wife. There's only one wife, Mrs. Akoto Sewa. But now there's a judgment on her head she's appealing for. So if she goes to do anything, it will hit the judgment until she corrects the judgment to appeal. Good night. They cannot do it because Lumba's judgment shows they are 2 wives, so the children are going to do it. Selective reading. You are biased. Yes, I know I'm biased. That's why you're watching me. Boss lady, I agree. Thank you. What do I agree? Thank you. I am biased. That's why you're here. Good night. The end will justify the means, but for me, the early is useless. For the judge to say that you cannot make a request for early alone until you include all other people, especially the judgment that passed, although Brunito is a wife, to include her before you do your early. You know what I mean? Redraw the LA now and let's pursue our appeal. I'll see you, God willing. Bye.